next up we have Heidi Borchers. Heidi hails from the first family of crafting and has probably tried every craft material, supply, and technique. For the last year, she and Tiffany have been testing and perfecting the launch of their new product called Cool2Cast, the coolest fiber plaster product, and Heidi has found that she loves pouring her plaster trinkets. So for today's project, Heidi is using her words. I'm delighted to welcome Heidi Borchers. Hi, Heidi.
Hi, Linda. Thanks. Tiffany and I have been working on Cool2Cast. It comes bulk where you can buy it in the package and you can actually pour your own. And then what I've been doing is I've been pouring, I have some wonderful vintage molds, and so I've been pouring some pieces that you can actually buy from me where you can finish them yourself. And that's what I'm going to show today. I'm going to show you what my line is called the plaster trinkets. So let me get the camera set and I'll show you some letters today, some words. Okay, here's the first one. I just kind of want to inspire you and just kind of spark your creativity with these words. We all use words in our crafting a lot, and but I just want to remind you that these words are these letters are available. They're made out of the Cool2Cast plaster, which has a nice fiber inside of it. So first of all, I'm just going to show you some words just to kind of inspire you of what you can do. Obviously, you can personalize anything with these words. They're about 2 inches, 2.5 inches, and they're kind of chunky, so they're nice. You know, you need to maybe do like a scrapbook album, and you want to personalize it for your family. That's really cool. How about maybe a collage journal? So you can use like words like that. And we got another one. How about maybe just having fun? That's a good word just to have. Yeah, princess would be great. Now I also made a couple projects today, but what I'm gonna show you. You can also do like, how about doing it in mosaic? This is really great. Just to kind of, and remember too, you could do the same thing with any of the letters. And also I took the letters and I put them onto an album. This is a Seven Gypsies album where it's really cool because it has the envelope, so I thought it would be really a cool thing to put my stuff. These are the letters here, and these letters up here I used some foam letters and painted them. Now I kind of wanted to show you today some painting techniques for the plaster trinkets. I use several different things. First of all, I'll use the acrylic paints, where I'll just paint them with acrylic paints. And then I also use, I've been using some, like Tiffany uses a lot, the alcohol inks and other inks. So I'm going to show you today using some alcohol inks, and if we have time, I'll paint another one of the letters with the acrylics. So you know what I do? I have this, I don't know, I've never seen Tiffany paint her things with the alcohol ink. So I guess we all have our little techniques. But what I do is I have this plastic lid that I can keep all my inks, just keep pouring them, and then I can kind of activate them with some alcohol whenever I need to. And I just take a brush and I just kind of, that one's kind of dark. Sometimes that happens if you're trying to keep them all in one place. I like to start out with a lighter color first, because then I can always darken it. And this again is alcohol inks. And it doesn't matter that this over here got dark, I'll make it work. And let's just take some of this and just put it on. Some of this. And also you can even just kind of pour it on like that if you want. Now remember that the plaster is very porous, so it will soak in. And just kind of go over it. Now when you have like your first coat, then you can just start adding colors. I've got some different colors on here. There's a little bit of purple here. Now, I always found when I get some cool colors on, I lay it down, see if you can see that, and then I have a squirt bottle of alcohol, just plain old rubbing alcohol, and I spritz it. And I like the looks of that, and then it kind of just solidifies and gets a little bit different, you know, where it lightens, and then I can add if I want, and then I can spritz it. And there is just a really cool, you can just keep adding colors of the alcohol ink on top. I think that is so cool. Now, if you want to color them with the acrylic paint, very easy. One of my favorites, Tiffany, is the one that loves to do the alcohol inks, and I use it a lot more than I used to, but I really, really like the solid color of the of all the great acrylic paint. So what you're going to do, get my brush here, and you're going to just put the color onto the plaster trinket, and plaster trinket covered. And if you're going to glue it on something, then you don't need to paint the back. But if you watched a couple weeks ago where I used the words in the wire for a wall, you're going to want to paint the back too. Then what I do is I just take a darker color and just kind of outline the sides, like so, and like so, and that gives me my acrylic covered plaster trinkets. Now I also have brought, I think I've got some time, I also brought some other little trinkets that I sell. I have some wonderful molds, and I bought like my little, and I'm going to show on him again, we're going to go back to the alcohol ink, because I think it's really cool how he turns out. Some alcohol ink here. I just alcohol inked my mouse pad. Oh, live TV. Don't you love it? Okay, so I'm going to put kind of a lighter color on him. And just kind of go over him. Really quickly. And then, like I said, the cool thing is when you go to add some of that, just the regular alcohol, spraying it or spritzing it, it kind of turns a lighter shade, like so. And there we have the little bluebird. And again, like I said, you can add more color to, if you wanted to outline back here, get a little bit more definition back here between this wing. There you have it. Now I did want to show quickly a couple of the little kits. Not all of these are in packages, but here's one of the kits that has all the little flowers in it. And here's some doves. And another one. These all come in little kit form, and if you'd like to check them out, they're on shop Cool2Craft.com. And I think that's all. I did see someone asked there if you glued the letters to wood, and on this one, this is wood. And I glued the letters first, and then I glued all of my mosaic pieces, and I grouted it. And there we go, and it has the little thing for the keys here. And you know, this frame I got at like Michael's, and it was like $1. So this would be a really inexpensive and a cool project to make for Christmas.